Alright, so here's where we left off, and in this video we take care about this main plate here. So select that and then I hit Alt H to hide everything else in the scene. So if I go to low poly view here, what we could do with this guy is, first of all, let's select this face loop here and delete it. We don't need that. And now we take that object, click on that, and then we create a UV map for that. So go here to create UVs planar mapping, and then set it to bounding box, and we want to project this from the y-axis. Everything is cool, so hit apply. And now let's check out the UV texture editor. So let me bring it here to the side a little bit. And if you select that object, we have some, if you click here on the shade UVs button, we will have some overlapping UVs here. So to fix that, select this face loop here, and this one, and this one. And then we say Control right click, grow selection. Now we have all the UVs or the faces selected that are overlapping here. So now hit Control F12 to change from face mode to UVs, and then simply say up here the button unfold. You will find it somewhere here on the polygons as well, unfold, but there is also a button here. So click on that, and there you go. So we have a nice clean UV map of this guy, and now we export, or let's create a UV snapshot of that. Go here to UV snapshot, and then let's give it let's do it a 4K map, so 4069 by 4069. I want a fairly large image, because when we later on want to render very close up, render here from the top, so we have a nice clean texture, right? Okay, so let's call this. I call mine main underscore plate UV or out UV. Let me do another underscore here. And let's save this as a targa and say OK. So there you go. Down here, if I close that up, yeah, we had the message here down here that it's saved out. And now what we do is, instead of creating the texture that's on it, so let me turn on the reference image as well. So let me show all. Takes a second here, and then we select the reference image as well. Hit Alt H again. So if you take a look at that, yeah, what we need is all those little lines here, and that's altogether almost 360 lines that we have to create. And yeah, we have a little bit of text here: Rolex, Oyster, Perpetual, Superlative, whatever, and the Daytona here in red, and Swiss made down here. And that's what we actually create here in Maya, because yeah, for some reason it's a little bit easier to me to create yeah, this type of texture here in Maya. Okay, so what we could do with this guy here, we could hide that. So main plate, hide that. And now let's let's go to the top view. And yeah, I will create some polygons here. So let me create a polygon plane, and then I move that guy here into position. Let's give it under the inputs a subdivision of 1 here. We have a single face, and then let me scale that guy down. And what I want to do is turn on X-ray mode. So let me scale that guy down to somewhere about here. So we first take care about those smaller guys. And what we could do actually is, if we zoom in on that guy, yeah, if you smooth that, and nothing happens. So let's give it some subdivisions. Let's try 2 or 3. Yeah, like that. And then we select those vertices here and those, and scale those up. Oops. Why is that not working? Oh, maybe it was too much. Okay. Something's going on here. Let me check it out from the perspective view, frame in on that. That's weird. Oh, I know. I was in smooth version here, so that was the reason. And what we could do now to give this a little bit more rounded shape at the corners, so we could take all the verts here on the edges here and scale those in, and then if I select the object and hit 3, you see this rounded corner here. Yeah, and I think I'm going with this one here. Okay, so now we take the pivot of that guy and bring it to the center of the grid. So hit D and X and middle mouse here over the center of the grid, and there you go. And what we have to do now is, let's create some instances or instance objects here, everywhere where it should be. So I will do this. Let's just go here to our under edit and our nice duplicate special tool here, and then we say okay. We set this to instance, and then we want to rotate this in Y 1 degree. So X, Y, 1 degree, and type here under scale 1, 1, and 1. And then we want to have 359 copies. So that could take a second when I hit here to on apply. So let's see what happens. There you go. That was quicker than I thought. And the cool thing now is, that's what I see right now, this could be a little bit thinner. So if I select my original object, or the verts of that, and I scale that in, all the other lines here scale in as well. And that's the cool thing about instanced objects. So let's go, let me check that out from the perspective view here. See if those lines are, could be even a little bit thinner, right? So let's check that out and scale those in a bit more. Okay, I think I'm going with this one here, and now we have to go in and delete all the little planes on the places here where we don't want them. So go to object mode, and we don't want this one here and this one. I mean, you will see this on the background image where you have to delete all the short lines here, and then let me pause the video quick, and then I'll be back when I deleted all of those. Yeah, here I'm back. Deleted all the boxes here, or the planes where we don't need them, and now we take the original guy here and hit Control D to duplicate that guy, and then we rotate that guy. Let me scale the rotation tool here. Then we rotate that guy. Should be 6 degrees, -6 degrees, like that. And then we take it and we scale this up. So we go to vertex mode and select all the verts here on the end, and then bring those into position where they should be, somewhere about here. Yeah, and then we do the same stuff, taking this guy and go to our duplicate special tool, and under edit, duplicate special, and let's dial down the copies here to 1, and the rotation Y. Let's try something with -6 degrees, and then instance again and say apply, and we do this one more time and one more time, and then we say -12 degrees, should work, and so on and so forth. So I will go on and do this all the way around, and then I'll be back in the next video.